Okay, so what we're going to be looking at in this tutorial is how to do a vocal-based remix. And what a vocal-based remix is where you get the vocal track, so just the vocals, also called an acapella, of any existing track, and then put your own instrumentation on top of that. You can either use the whole unedited vocal version, or you can use sections of it. You can chop it up, reverse it, that sort of thing, as long as it's an existing vocal track and your own instruments behind it. So I've got an acapella from group named Demigods, and the acapella is dead in the middle. We're just going to have a quick listen to it. What I've done as well, I've made it exactly 4 bars, which you can see how to do in multiple other tutorials previously. We're just going to have a listen to it and see what we can do.
Dead in the middle of little did we know. Dead in the middle of little did we know every riddle to middleman who didn't do diddly. Dead in the
And then for my metronome, what I've used is I've just added a drummer track, so up here, plus drummer, and then I've got this. So let's have a quick listen to see what that sounds like.
dead in the middle of little did we know.
And we can hear it slightly out of time. That's probably just down to me not cutting it correctly, just being a bit rushed with it. Or it could perhaps be to the, very unlikely, but the rapper, which I think in this case is a guy called Apathy, rapping slightly out of time, even though I really, really doubt that's the case. So what we're going to do, turn on flex time there, and then turn on flex time in this track as well. I'm going to quantize it now to 1/8, and let's see how that sounds now.
Dead in the middle of little did we know. Dead in the middle of little did we know every riddle to middleman who didn't do diddly. Dead in the middle of
Yeah,
little
sounds all right.
did we know.
Okay, so I'm going to leave it on quantize 1/8. It does do a bit of a weird effect. And also, the original tempo for this track is around 90 beats per minute, but let's put it up to, say, around 128, kind of a nicer house tempo. So let's see what that sounds like now.
Dead in the middle of little did we know. Dead in the middle of little did we know every riddle to middleman who didn't do diddly. Dead in the middle of little did we know. Dead in the middle of little did we know every riddle.
Okay, that sounds okay. So we're just going to add instruments now, just kind of build it up. So I've got this drummer track here, fine. I'm going to double click it, make it a bit more loud.
In the middle of little did we know.
And because this is just a portfolio, so kind of showing off what you can do, I'm just going to literally use 4 bars and make this 4 bars, say, with a lot of tracks, just to really show off what I can do. So on this Demigods track, I want to have it side-chained. There is a completely separate tutorial on how to say side-chain tracks, so I suggest you go and look at that before side-chaining one of your tracks on this. But I'm just going to add that now. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to add a new software instrument, and the software instrument, the way that I do it, I'm going to add a Klopfgeist. So I'm just going to play a note on every beat. Here we go.
Dead in the middle of little did we know. Dead in the middle of little did we know every riddle to middleman who didn't do diddly. Dead in the middle.
And then quantize that to a quarter note. And then what we're going to do, this is, instead of going to the stereo out, it's going to go to a bus channel, which is bus 5. And then bus 5 is going to have no output. Then on this track, what we're going to do, we're going to add a compressor. And the input for this compressor on the side chain at the top right there is going to be bus 5. Is that the one that we sent it to here? Bus 5, bus 5, bus 5. Let's give it a go.
Dead in the middle of little did we know. Dead in the middle of little did we know every riddle to middleman who didn't do diddly. Dead in the middle of little did we know. Dead in the middle of little did we know.
And we can hear it there sort of pumping. So when the beat kicks in, it reduces in volume.
Dead in the middle of little did we know every riddle to middleman who didn't do diddly. Dead in the middle of little did we know.
We just need to make sure it's not clipping massively.
Dead in the middle of little
Let's turn it down a
did we know
bit.
every riddle to middleman who didn't do diddly. Dead in the middle of little did we know.
Okay, great. So let's add some more instruments now. let's just add an alchemy and maybe just put in a synth bass. Oh. The thing with a lot of synths, like Logic, loads of them, you can select a preset, hold down a key on your keyboard, like that, and you're already a producer. You can use these. It's a bit of a skanky shortcut, but there's nothing really wrong with using it for work and stuff. But if you're trying to make, a professional original track, don't use it because people will have heard it before, and it's not original. But for schoolwork, yeah, it's fine. It's quite easy to do. I do recommend you making your own things, and you will need to make your own patterns and sounds and stuff later on. So that's what I recommend. But for the moment, we'll just use one of these. Okay. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to put it in C major and just go to the 1st, the 5th, the 4th, 5th, and back down. So here we go.
In the middle of little did we know. In the middle of little did we know every middle to middle didn't do in the middle of.
And then quantize that. And like in the previous video, what I'm going to do, I'm going to select all of them using Command A, and then hold down the edge of one note, then hold Alt and Shift to make them all the same length. So now let's listen to that, what that sounds like.
In the middle of little did we know. In the middle of little did we know every middle to middle didn't do in the middle.
Okay, I'm going to add another sound now, which is just going to be backing chords. So because it's in C major, very easy. It's just going to be C major, G major, and F major. Let's go on house and electric, see what we got there. Chip tune lead. I don't know what this is going to sound like. Let's just add that. Sounds all right.
In the middle of little did we know. In the middle of little did we know every middle to middle didn't do in the middle.
And quantize it.
In the middle of little did we know. In the middle of little did we know every middle to middle didn't do in the middle of little did we know.
Turn it right down as well, because to be honest, it's not a great sound. And it's just the backing. So what I want now is sort of offbeat, stabby chords. So there should be something here like stabby or quick or staccato. Right, just go on strings. Spectral pizzicato. This might be quite interesting. Let's try that. Try it a couple octaves up. Yeah, here we go.
In the middle of little did we know.
Played wrong, sorry. Can record that again.
In the middle of little did we know. In the middle of little did we know every middle to middle didn't do.
And also, there's a wrong note somewhere, which I'm just going to get. So I'm going to quantize what I just recorded to 1/8. Here on the mellow chimes, that note there needs to go up. And there we are. So let's have a quick listen.
In the middle of little did we know. In the middle of little did we know every middle to middle didn't do in the middle of little did we know.
Nice. Okay. So now I'm going to add a lead. Obviously, when you create a track, you probably wouldn't, start all these bits straight away. You might sort of EQ some of them in, or just bring them in one by one. But because we're just doing a portfolio, we're just going to do this for the time being. So again, I'm just going to use Alchemy just because it's there, it's up, it's easy. and we'll see what we have. So all, if we go on leads, digital, see what we've got. Because we're in C major, we're just... What I'm going to do, I'm literally just going to press play and have a play around. There we go, I'm just going to do that. Quantize it, double click. Let's give it a go. What I'm going to do as well, I'm going to put a compressor on this track and do the same sort of thing. And what I'd do if I had more time, or if I was actually doing it for myself, is not just use this drummer track, a drag and drop and one. I'd create my own drum kit, create my own drum pattern. To quickly do that using a drummer, well, you can't really create your own patterns. You can do it on this little thing down here, but it's just better to actually do it yourself. On the drum machine here, if we solo it, what we can do, we can see this big hat. We can actually change what it sounds like here. So if we put the pitch up, we can perhaps hear it a bit better. Oh, we're doing the hi-hat. Okay, that's fine. Do the kick. Great. So yeah, this is what I've done. We'll just listen to it a couple of times, and then you can get on with your own vocal-based remix. So what I've done, I've just got the acapella here, and I've got a number of tracks down here. So I've got the acapella, I've got the bass line. Is that the bass line? No, sorry, that's the Klopfgeist doing the side chaining. So acapella, drum kit, bass line, a little backing pad type thing, pizzicato or staccato chords in the background, and a little lead as well that's also side chained. Sorry. There we go. Good luck.